Hey everyone, so my article for this week is The Value of Partnership Building New Partners for Success by Joan Giesecke. So this article is about how important it is to form partners in the business world. She's talking mostly about academic library area, but the information she gives is super helpful to any business that you're working in or school or really anywhere where you have to interact with people. So she talks about how important it is to have partners, but also the best way to work with partners and all the different um, things that you can work on and do to make sure that you're the best partner and make sure the operation and the project goes really well. So she really talks about things like cooperation and different skills like building trust, understanding each other, that your skills need to be complementary. So, where one person's weak, the other person has strengths, willingness to negotiate, whether it's resources or time, and share your resources, and being very understanding that mistakes are going to happen. People are going to mess up, people have weaknesses, and just accepting that and just being ready whenever those times come. And if you do that beforehand, then you won't be as frustrated whenever something does go wrong, because most likely it will. So, why this article is important is I think anyone can benefit from learning how to work with people better, and learn how to communicate better, um, no matter what area of life you're talking about. And like she doesn't hide that working with people is not easy at all, and it takes a lot of work and building up skills and practicing to get those things right. Um, but yeah, so um, yeah, no matter what area you're working in, I think like I said, everyone can benefit from working with partner. And since it is so difficult, a lot of people want to blow it off. I know I'm definitely guilty of it sometimes. When a professor says we're going to do a group project, I kind of like, you know, I don't get as excited because it's a lot of work to work with a group. You could end up with someone who slacks, or it can be even harder to try to figure out who needs to do what work than just doing it all yourself. And then coordinating times to meet and all those things. And now it's even harder now that we don't have class in person and meeting over FaceTime or whatever and stuff like that. But the results end up being so much better, and the project really ends up being so much more enjoyable whenever you get to share with people the frustrations and the successes. Um, but yeah, and then why is this so important to my senior project personally? So I am working with a partner to do the audio side of my project, which is going to be a festival of sorts. And I'm also working with another on campus organization called Lucky Day, which is very community service based. And I'm going to implement like community service aspect into my project festival thing. So that being said, I'm going to have to work with a lot of people in Lucky Day in that organization, and then of course my audio partner. And I need to communicate well, and I need to, make the project something fun to work on and try to make it a place where people want to work together and people aren't frustrated or annoyed with each other, where everyone's helping each other and lifting each other up. And try to facilitate that in the best way possible by um, communicating well and coordinating all our ideas and activities so we're on track with time and meeting and just knowing what we're trying to accomplish and all being on the same page. And like Lucky Day's reasons for being involved in the project might be different than my what I'm getting out of doing this project, and just being clear on that, and just helping each other out and working together. And it sounds very simple, but it's things I think we forget whenever we start working on a project. And you just knowing that there will be bumps in the road and roadblocks and a lot of problems, and who knows, there could be so many things that go wrong, and just knowing that beforehand and accepting it when it comes and working through it together is going to be so much better than trying to make everything perfect, and and then just getting really frustrated whenever it doesn't work out. And yeah, and just build an environment where everyone feels comfortable around each other and is okay with, doesn't feel terrible about themselves if they mess up, or um, you know. But yeah, okay, so thank you for listening, and that is my article for this week.